Hey, Mark.
Hey Wayne, hello.
I'm in a terrible place,
Oh,
sitting
okay.
right next to baggage claim. There's thousands of people here. So we'll
Okay.
see if this is going to work at all. I'm going to start the webinar
All started.
and I'm going to jump off almost immediately, probably. Hey there, everybody. This is Wayne. I am at the Denver International Airport in the uh, baggage claim area, and I have a bunch of things going wrong. Oh, it's just that kind of day. I have a battery that's about to die, so that's gonna kick me off. I have thousands of people walking around here. It's Christmas time, and they have changed the baggage area here since I lived here for 7.5 years. And I know I've done another webinar here before, but not for a while. And then I got this weird light behind me that's causing me to look like I'm lit up to the moon. I don't know what's going on. And there's no place to sit. I'm sitting on a hard floor and I'm 73 years old. So anyway, I've now got that right. Now, whoever you're out there, this is Talk with Wayne. Wayne's not going to have a whole lot of time to talk. Mark might have a webinar ready to do without me. And now, here's the last thing that's going to happen. This is going to be happening all the time. That somebody's going to be interrupting me with whatever it is. All right, Alicia's out there. Alicia, you're going to have the webinar today. This is all yours. Yours and Mark. You just put in lots of cool things. Mark will click on them and I'll say goodbye. See you guys. Out of here, Wayne. Bye.
Okay. All right. We'll probably play a replay if our audience
No,
doesn't have.
no, no, Mark, don't do that. Alicia's there. See if she wants to run it.
Okay.
She might do the whole webinar herself.
Okay. I'll let her do the webinar by herself.
If there's anybody else out there, is there anybody in the audience? I cannot see.
Yep.
Let's
There
see.
is
There's a
bunch
few
of
more
people
people.
out there.
There's a few more. Let's just see who's there. Fresh, you can do the webinar if you'd like. Vincent Vina, you can do it if you'd like.
Hmm.
Steve, you could do it if you'd like. We got two note takers. I don't think they can do them.
No,
And
no
again, this
takers.
talk with Wayne, I'll stay here, but it's going to be
Mhm.
a little disturbing because of all this background noise. I can't do anything about that. I apologize. All right, let's throw it open to anybody. Anybody in
Okay.
the audience that wants to run the webinar, it's yours if you want it. Just put a note
Okay.
in for Mark to see. I
Right.
mean, you're doing the whole thing. What did you get some notes, Mark? Somebody wants to do it?
No, I got some links up here, I
Well, don't
believe.
worry about those. You can do those later.
Okay.
Um,
All
who
right.
else? Anybody else? Steve, you want to run this? Vincent. Vincent, introduce yourself. I've never seen you on it with us
Yeah.
before. That would be very
Yeah. Just
cool. Paresh is in India at the middle of his night. He might want to do it. There's a bunch of people on. Wow, really cool.
Yeah, Alicia put up her hand. Let's see who else. Um,
Did I turn my camera off? I'll turn it back on. Looks weird. Oh, my camera's on. You guys are seeing me. I'm
yep.
sitting up against a wall here in the
Yeah.
Denver International Airport. Excited about what I'm going to do. I'm going to go visit relatives. Unfortunately, there is some bad news, everybody. One of our one of our big time guests in the past. The reason I'm here in Denver right now on a trip I didn't plan was John Nilendine. And John is, there's lots of permaculture videos, Alicia, like tens of millions of them, tens of millions. Anyway, there really are those millions, um, bunches, heaps and gobs. But I'm here because of a funeral that I'm going to for John Nillen and a celebration of his life. Why can I not find videos? I turn this around. Are you hearing this okay, Mark, or is all the background music the only thing you hear?
No, we can hear you fine.
They literally have dramatically changed this airport. I think I was here about a year ago, And there's nothing's where it was before that. And I would fly out of here since it opened, and I think it just had its 25th or maybe 30th anniversary. Which is
Please do not
95.
sit, stand,
Oh,
ride, or play on any of the baggage
please do
devices.
not sit,
Thank you for your
stand,
cooperation.
ride, or play on any of the baggage devices. All right, what do you all think about masks? What do you think about the people wearing these masks here because they're probably worried about dying from my breath? I will tell you my beliefs. They are flat out worthless. They are stupid. They're not made to keep anything out of your breathing. If you want to keep things out of your breathing, wear a HEPA filtration system, which you can do. They're not super expensive. They're a lot more than some old piece of plastic you put in front of your face, which is doing no good at all. So if that person that just walked by with the mask truly thinks that it's protecting her, my scientific opinion, strong scientific opinion, is that it's absolutely worthless. As a matter of fact, she might do something wearing that mask she shouldn't do because she thinks that mask is protecting her. That is really a bad idea. So if you're wearing a mask now, you're just wearing it because somebody has filled your head full of garbage. If you're wearing it because you truly think it's protecting you from anything.
Steven says he has no sound. Everybody's okay? I can on hearing us, hearing with me. And and okay, Paul says yes, loud out. So Steven, it might be something on your end.
Zoom has gotten
Uh,
really weird, Stephen. Zoom currently about every day it changes. Seriously, not maybe every day, but every third day, do you think, Mark, it changes something?
Right. Something new comes up. But if it's the audio issue, you might try uh adjusting setting your audio device or whatever settings you have. Try changing that.
I could grab a pilot here. He might do an interview with us. He just walked by.
Yeah, that would be that would be great.
Doug Ness just had his 13th hip, or not hip, joint replacement surgery yesterday. 13. And he's doing great.
Wow. Wow.
For 17 years, this webinar we've been doing for 9.5. Actually, we're past our 9.5 anniversary. That would have been December 6th. And so June 6th of next year will be our 10-year anniversary. But so please, anybody, if you have questions or comments, put them in. I've got to find a way to plug my phone in because it's going to die here unless I find some kind of a cord to plug it into. Again, talk with Wayne, not Wayne talking with you or to you. So please put questions in. On January 15th or before, I will be closing on buying a piece of property in Owyhee County, Colorado, or Idaho, excuse me. You could put that up on the screen, Mark. Show people a map of Idaho. Excuse me, that isn't me being sick. I don't know what the cause of the cough. I have always got little lung issues. I'm plugging my phone in hopefully here. Increase the battery length. I'll ask the audience a question. Which of you know, can you talk about mindset? Fresh is saying, can I talk about it or can you talk about it? Mark, what was that? Did he say he wanted to talk about it or was he asking me?
I think he wants to talk about.
All right, Fresh, you are welcome to talk. Please go slowly because your English sucks.
Yeah, I've allowed his microphone so he can unmute.
It's all yours, Fresh.
Yeah, hi, good morning and good evening, all. Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
I, I didn't understand a word you just said, other than hi, how are you?
Ma I'm trying to check if my video is audible,
No, it's your
video
English.
is visible.
You speak English different than we do here in the States. You're better. I like the fact that you speak multiple languages.
I'm not sure why our chemistry is not syncing, doctor, but because even I talk to my US clients day in day out, but I never had this challenge the way I'm facing with you.
Is
Maybe we
anyone
need to
else?
connect more.
Is it just me? Do you understand him clearly, Mark?
I think I understand somewhat, not totally, but yeah,
Oh, I
mostly.
mean, Paresh, I get most of what you say, but see, I think that's a challenge
I will.
that liberal people
Mm.
have, and I'm not liberal, I'm conservative. They're willing to accept average. I'm not willing to accept it. I will challenge anything that's average and say, you know what? Could you make it great?
Correct. Uh, Yes, doctor. Go ahead.
Anyway,
I'll take efforts.
you wanted to talk about mindset, so go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah. So it will be really great if could have been interactive. I'll ask or I'll just go ahead about storytelling about mindset. So I think whatever we do, whatever we everything is all about mindset. I can just talk about my example. So I have almost 18 years of experience and I am working with a lot of loans and everything. Uh, so I was really struggling to do something good. And I always try to do, but always backed out. And I just got into reading the way I got connected to Van. I get into manifestation. So I was doing a lot of things. I was doing yoga. And I got an answer. I got an answer why there are bad things or the things that I'm trying to do are not happening with me. And the answer is mindset. Whatever we're thinking is happening. So that is why you might be aware about a lot of books that talk about think and grow rich. Everything is your thinking. Everything is your mindset that you do. I'll just quickly talk about one story. So the story is in the jungle. So in jungle, when the morning rises, we have sunrises happening, and yeah. So the story about is a lion and a deer. So when the day start, so the the lion has the thoughts that he had to run and find something to eat and survive. And at the same time, even deer is also having the same kind of a mindset. But deer has something additional mindset with him that he need to be away from the area where lion can attack him and eat him and make him prey. So that is how the day starts for both of them. And at some point in time, so deer and lion came in the same visible range, and guess what? What kind of thought process is happening on the deer's mind? Any guesses? Any guesses? And anybody can put the answers in the chat box. Mark, what is the thought process in deer's mind when you see the lion?
The deer's mind is he needs to get away.
What else? What kind of a state he is in?
In fear, I would say.
Perfect, perfect, Mark. So yeah, rightly mentioned by Mark, the deer has that kind of a mindset. He's frightened. He's only one thought in his mind that I need to run fast, and the lion will catch me and eat me, and today is might be my last day. He's just running. He's running, and lion is also running behind him. The only thoughts that are happening in deer's mind is frightened, just um, try to run away to live, and he is so scared that he is believed that he will not be living today, and today is his last day. And the same thing happened. Lions, the running is happening, and at the last moment, whenever always the lion attacks the deer, it takes a lot of big jump, and he catches the deer, and he eat that deer. So this is how happened with the deer one. So there is a second kind of deers as well there in the jungle. The same situation arises for the second deer as well. The deer comes in the lion's eyes, and the same cycle gets started. But the second deer has a different thought altogether. You know that if he has been caught by the lion, this is the last day. But the mindset and his state is completely different. He has only one thing, that today might be my last day, but what and how can I do differently? So he's also running. He is also running to get saved for his life, but only had that thought, what can I do differently? So he keep on thinking, and there are a lot of good things happening in his mind. And what he is doing, as I rightly mentioned, that when lion and deer comes in some range where lion can think that I can just take a big jump and catch a deer. At that moment, deer has only one thought. He turned around. When lion jumps at deer, he do only one thing. He just get turned around 360-degree and just stand still, stop. And you can imagine what can happen. Deer has horns, and once the jump happened, lion cannot do anything. He cannot change anything, and his state. He just jumped it, and he falls on the deer's horns, and lion got died, and deer got survived. This is a story, and this is happening with all of us day in day out for each and every moment that we live. So we all have to be like a deer too, and not like deer one. So whatever is the situation, good, bad, different, is coming towards us, we have to be stand still. We have to stand and live in current moment. We do not have to take any kind of baggage of past. So that will ensure that whatever you are doing, you will do it with the best, and whatever the goals you set in your life, whatever things that you wanted to do in your life, it will automatically happen. And it itself is called a manifestation, because now you are living that thing. You are living the thing that you really wanted to do, and you are not doing any kind of old baggage that you have. If you want, can I again go with another story, Mark? Similar kind of a mindset only.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So thanks all. And this is one of the story related to that we need to keep every day whenever we are in any kind of a situation. Just keep this story in your mind, that how the deer one was and how the deer two was. And we always have to think like a deer two. That we have to stop. We have to think that how we can do things differently. We know the outcome that with such kind of a bad thing, only bad thing can happen. But we do not have to focus on the bad thing. We have to think about what is the better way that we could handle the situation. Mark, I got actually, while talking, I got couple of two more stories as well. So I'll just keep on talking about it. Definitely, it will be a good to hear you all as well. And Van is sitting on the airport, so it will be good to him. I know that it is difficult for him to understand, but I think he'll be able to get a crux. And if he has that converter on, so he might get that stories as a transcript to him. Yeah. So I'll quickly move on to one of the quote. So you might heard that. I'll start with the quote and I'll just give a reference story to it as well. So the quote is wherever focus goes, energy flows. Focus goes, energy flows. So this is the quote that we have. Got it, Mark?
Yes, I got it.
Focus goes, energy flows. So
Right.
there is a very good story, and this story I think I heard is real. I'm not sure which is the country that has. Uh, but the story is there is a long highway constructed wherein there is nothing on both the sides. So all the forest deforestation is being done. Nothing is there, and even the road is too wide. And one of the thing is also there that the traffic is also very low. So there are any hardly passengers who are going through that road. But while building that road, there was one engineering default happened, and at some point in time there was a pole. There was an electric pole or something pole just remained, which was not broken, and it was there on the side of the road. That was the only thing. And what was the observation on that road? So there were a lot of accidents being noted. And the way I mentioned, the road was too long, so we can go almost 6 to 10 cars at a time. And there are any hardly traffic on that road, but still there are many accidents being happening on that road. And the mode of accident is while driving the car, that drivers are just moving towards that pole and they are hitting on that pole. So this is the way the accidents are happening. And there are a lot of researchers who are also working. What is the root cause? Why it is happening? Why the accidents are happening? So there is no traffic, there is nothing, there is no disturbance at all. But still, why the accidents are happening? Mark, any guesses why the accident could have been happening?
I think overthinking about the poll for some reason, right?
Yeah, perfect, Mark. So what is happening? So while driving on the roads are too long and nothing is there on the left side. When they drive left side or right side, they do not have anything on the road, but they have only one distraction. That is that pole. And once they see that pole, they focus on that. So some of them are doing the focus on that pole and maybe try to think about why that pole there is, because nothing is on that road at all, but only that pole is there. So unconsciously we try to focus on that, and once we focus there, and whenever do our focus on any particular thing, our mind goes there, and we automatically shift it towards that pole, and that is the root cause that the car's drivers are unconsciously are hitting that pole, and that was the root cause that uh, is behind identified behind all that accidents. Now come to the moral. Again, I'll get back to the moral again. Wherever the focus goes, energy flows. This is what is happening with all of us. So we really need to understand where we need to focus on what we do on day-to-day life. We unnecessarily focus on the things, and whether it is a good or bad, and our energy flows to it, and that things happen. Again, a connected story to this as well. I can talk about one example as well. Everybody has observed or faced this kind of an examples of wherever focus goes, energy flows. I'll give an example of car. I I thought I'm thinking that I wanted to buy a car, and I just visited the I just visited any kind of a showroom. I'll just go to the Mercedes showroom and I see there a black car there. And once I came out of that showroom, a magic will happen. A magic will happen. Everywhere you goes on the street, you will start seeing Mercedes black car. Wherever you go, if you watch any kind of a movie, if you watch any kind of thing, you do any kind of thing, you'll start you are start seeing that kind of a black car that you have seen in it and you wanted to buy that. Does that mean that after you watching it, after you manifesting that you want that, then that mini cars are available on the road? Mark your thoughts on this.
You start noticing more once you want that. So you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got a very good companion on the call that getting a lot of good answers. You're absolutely right, Mark, that our mind is focusing only on that. So that car always been there on that road, but we never noticed that because we never had that kind of thought in our mind. So when we have the focused approach or focused mindset, you will automatically start thinking such kind of thing. So we need to correlate similar thing into our day-to-day life as well. We need to be very precise, and we need to, that is why you have very precise goal setting that you should have for your um, for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. So it will really help you that you wanted to achieve it. If you wanted to become something and you're focusing on some other things, so your actual goal will not happen. So these stories we can keep in our mind. So this will, even if we get off track because of XYZ thing, these stories will bring us back on track that what we really wanted to do in our life. So wherever energy goes, focus goes, energy flows. So it is up to us that where we need to really put the energy. That's what I started. That I have a lot of I started my story. I had a lot of loans, and I was really focusing on my loans. I was not able to come out of that, even though I tried it. I tried doing some kind of a trading by, and I made a lot of massive profits. But at the end, I losses it again. And at the last time, I found that why all these things are happening with me. It is only because of my mindset. Because I was scared. I was scared of losing. I was doing a lot of stress on negative things that this might happen. And from last year, from last 7 and 8 months, I identified what is wrong in terms of my mindset. Today, my age is 40. I introspect myself. I sat complete entire day. I visualize entire 40 years of my life, how I spent my entire 40 years of my life. I just introspect. I was trying to remember how I used in my childhood, how I was in my school, how I was in my college days, how I was doing in my college office in corporate, and I able to got all the answers, whatever happening with me, why it is exactly happening, because what kind of mindset I have for entire 40 years. And just to talk about this webinar, so I got to I got connected with EAT community in 2017 or 18 when even just doctor is sitting. So I have started listening Dr. Elange's sessions as well. So I have listened that one. At that time, the structure was very different. And I always have that kind of a thought in my mind that I need to do something for a farmer community in India. I'm into corporate job, I'm into IT job, but I have that thought that I should do something for my society. This was always in my back of the mind. And some or the other, I used to get some kind of a mailers from it. And the way I just talk about 8 months back, I have complete clarity in my life. And I'm I'm living that kind of experience that what I really wanted to do in future for myself. So this was my goal in my mind that I need to do something for the farmers community. And a day, at one night, I had a thought that I need to again go back to eat. I need to see what they are doing it. And on this, I think, and from the same time, I think this webinar again got started. And at 2:30 a.m. So at India time, it is 2:30 a.m. At 2:25, I got a reminder on my mobile that there is a webinar getting started. So I again started watching this webinar. So this webinar is kind of a manifestation for me. And from that, I'm regularly attending these webinars. I have a couple of connects with doctor as well. I'm not sure how we will get connected, but I definitely sure that I'll get connected with doctor and we'll definitely do something good which will help the society. And that is what is my vision that I need to make an impact in society and wanted to do a legacy and wanted to leave behind legacy behind me. So people must talk about Paresh as his legacy. People should talk about what is the good impact he has made on the society. So that is what is my vision is. This is all about me and what is thought process. I'll again go back to Mark. I'll just move ahead one with more about mindset story.
Yeah,
If you allow me to go ahead.
sure. Let's hear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Hope I'm making any sense, Mark, and you are able to hear me and understand me better.
Yeah, I can understand, but let's ask the audience. Someone put something to let us know if
This
you're
is Wayne, this is Wayne real quick. I am standing outside the airport trying to get
right.
a rental car bus. Correct. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm just an honest guy. I didn't understand hardly any of it, but that's just me. So I hope the rest of the audience got, because what I did here was wonderful, and it really sounds like you really care for the planet. And I apologize to everyone that I'm in the situation I'm in right now at the airport, but isn't it something that we were able to get an amazing message from a man as honorable as Fresh? He and I have been communicating now for a number of months and talked privately, and he's come to this, as he said, he gets up at 2:30 in the morning and is at this at 3 a.m. So it takes a lot of willpower. And everybody that's out there in the audience, go watch Elaine Ingham, go watch Mark Shepard, go watch. If you really care about the planet and want to do things yourself, and maybe you really just want to listen to webinars, that's fine. You should just watch and listen. But thank you, Presh. And I'm going to mute myself, Mark, and I'll stay on as long as I have a signal, and we'll see if there's other questions from the audience. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thanks, doctor. And doctor, I'll take one action for me. So I'll work on my communication in terms of accent. I know that I can do that. And I'll ensure that whatever I speak, you will be understanding and we'll have better chemistry soon. So I know that I need to work on that, but we never get into that kind of thing because the way I mentioned that I have been communicating to my US clients very frequently. But again, the way you mentioned, so there are different kind of people they are living in US and they accept the kind of language. So maybe the ones I've been communicating, they are from pharma background and they know that they need to communicate with the Indians. So they might have that kind of a mindset with them. That is why they are able to communicate very frequently. And if I were to give about examples about the people I'm communicating with them, so it is completely opposite. So Doctor, you said that I'm speaking fast, but it is a different kind of experience that I have when I communicate with my US clients that they talk very really fast. So we need to be very, what we can say, attentive and conscious when we are listening to them so that we are not missing anything, any message out of that. Because I'm working in patient safety. So we have to be on top of it, what kind of communications we are really doing with the client. Yeah, so that's Thanks. I'll take that as an action for working on my communication. So I'll work on that. So Mark, I am not sure if anybody is putting on the chat, but if you don't mind, can I move it on with another story of myself?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So again, this is one of the story which related to the mindset. So this story is about one of the corporate guy who is almost at CEO level and CXO level. So he has a very um good and successful career because of that. He reached that level. But after reaching that, he's not feeling satisfied. And one fine day, he just went out of a kind of a holy place where he find sant. So there are sons who are just doing meditations and living their life. So he thought, and he really liked that kind of a life. So after living the complete busy or chaotic life of personal and what we can say a corporate life for 30, 40 years, he thought that I need to live my life very differently. And he came to one of the sons and he liked that kind of a life. So he asked him, can you teach me to live life like you? I really like the way you are living, the way you are meditating and staying very calm. So he really liked that kind of way of living. So he asked that son that I also wanted to be like you. So son said it is fine. So to live like life like me, you have to left everything. You need to leave your family, you need to leave your corporate everything and come and stay with me in jungle or kind of a place that they live very separately from the society. So he was okay because he really got fascinated. So he was in that mindset. I need to learn a lot of things from him. And I also wanted to be like him. So he started living with him. And that son give him a mentioned him that you do not have to talk anything. You just have to live with me and you just need to observe him. So he started doing that. He just started following the sun. And next day, what happened? So they have to go to some other place to bring something or to give kind of a preach to one of the center. So they need to go and they need to travel, and that traveling is happening by walk. And they need to walk via a jungle wherein there is a river as well in between. So that Sant given the idea to that man that this is the way we need to go tomorrow to this place, and this is the way things we will be doing tomorrow. So yeah, so morning gets started again. That son got started walking, and the man who really wanted to be like that son is also following with him, and he's following all the rules that has been placed by son that he just need to observe. He do not have to talk. He do not have to question anything to that son. They both started walking from that jungle, and they came to a place when there is a river crossing. So they saw a river crossing, and while before going to that river crossing, there was a lady. There was a lady as well. So there is an old lady who is standing and trying to cross that river. But because of the old age, and maybe because of feminine, she was not able to take a dare to cross that river. So that Sant is watching that kind of a thing, watching her. So what he do? He just picked up in his hand and help her to cross that river. And that man also crosses that river, and they again both started walking it out. So I'm not sure how many of you really aware what is sant, or I'm not able to get a better word uh, as of now. But they are the people who are a good one. They follow some kind of they have their own paths. They are doing meditation. They are working towards God. And this is all about, and this is we can picture as a son. And this is also the kind of a mindset that man has. But because of that incident, what that incident was, that man picked up that lady and helped her to cross the bridge. So after this incident, there is a lot of things started happening in that man's mind. He started thinking that he always imagined the son as with such kind of a image that they never think about female, they never touched a female. But this man, this son, did completely opposite. And I actually wanted to be like a son because he has particular kind of image. But it is actually not. He is also like a common man only. He's also thinking about a female. He's also doing the things that the rest of the people are doing. And again, the journey started. And there are a lot of things happening in that man's mind. He is only focusing and thinking of that incident. And they both start walking, and at the end, they reach the place they wanted to go. And while all this going on, that man has only that kind of thoughts in his mind. So he's keep on thinking, and that Sant has already realized what is happening in his mind. He already identified that from entire walk from that river till the place, what kind of a thoughts ongoing on his that man's mind. So he himself said that ask now questions. I know that there are a lot of questions are ongoing in your mind. And I know that you are following my instructions very well. So I appreciate that you are following my instructions. But I know that there are huge kind of a questions are ongoing on your mind. So you can free to ask me any kind of question. Yeah, the man was very happy because he actually wanted to ask a lot of questions only. And but again, before letting him ask question, so the son said, "I know that what kind of questions are happening in your mind." So he himself started talking about that, what kind of questions are happening in his mind. The questions are, how can a son behave like this? How can a son think of a female? It is not even thinking. He think as well about the female. He picked up that female as well in his lap. He helped her to cross the bridge as well. It is against the role of son. So these are all thoughts. So why he's doing at it? Then the answers start given by the son. There was a need. That is the need of our that that lady was not able to cross it. So there is a need that lady has to cross that river. If he would have not, then she would have been in trouble. So he just helped her to just cross the river. He picked up from this end of the river and left her to the next end of the river. That's it. That's it. He, for a fraction of minute, he picked that female and handed over to the next end of the river. That's it. But what happens after that? He again get into his ways of living. He gazed into meditation. He gazed into chanting and rest. He again get into his life. But what happened after that incident in the man's mind? That son has carried her for a minute and dropped her. But the man carried that woman in his mind right from where the son has dropped and still carries in his mind now as well. So he's only thinking about that woman in his mind and son. So this is a mindset. The son mentioned that that is a need of an hour. He did it and forget about that he has met any kind of a woman at all. But the man is carrying her in his mind. And this is what we are doing in our life. So this is all about the story. So this is about that mindset. We need to come back now in our real life. What this is the way we are living it. We need to live a life like a son. We may come across obstacles. We may have to do something that is not against our what we can say clarity. It is not against. It is completely against about our current personality. But we have to do it because that is the need of our. We have to do it and we have to forget it absolutely at that moment only. We have to start living in now. If you start living in now, our life will be very happy. We'll start living each and every moment of life. We do not have to worry about future. We do not have to go about the past. We have to live our life in now. If you start doing it, the life is very happy. Even if you have anything, even if you have money, if you do not have money, if you have job, if you do not have job, nothing to worry about at all. If you start living in now, if you're focusing in now, now and today, you have to focus only on today. You do not have to think about past. You do not have to worry about your future. If you work on today, your future will always be bright because you don't have the baggage of past. You don't have to worry about the past and what happened in past, and you don't have to worry about what will happen in future because you are doing what you wanted to be doing in today. If you are doing good things today, your future will automatically will be bright. No one can stop you from doing good things in your life. Life is very simple. Life is absolutely a cakewalk if you just follow this kind of ideologies. We have to live today. I'll give a very quick example about the same thing. Mark, if you allow me to go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a very quick story. This is the context of that I talk about the stories to the kids specifically. So in India we have a tea. So we have tea shops wherever we go to school or college or corporate. We have a tea stall. So there was a guy who used to go out and used to take a tea and come back. So whenever he used to take a tea and after drinking a tea, the owner used to ask for the money. So let's give money for the tea that you are drink. So he always give an answer, I'll give you tomorrow. Next day he will go, he will drink the tea and the person will again ask, give the money. He will say that I will give you tomorrow. This things is happening for 3 4 days. He go every day and giving him drinking the tea and not giving the money, and every day saying that I will give you tomorrow. This is happening for a week. And one day, what happened? He forgot his mobile at that shop where he was going daily. And that shopkeeper knows that he identified that he kept that mobile and with him only. And that guy is again coming to his shop and asking that I forgot my mobile here. He said that yes, you forgot your mobile yesterday. So he said that give me. He said come tomorrow. He went tomorrow and asked again same thing. Please give my mobile. He said come tomorrow. Again, at that moment he realized what he did wrong to that guy. He always said that I will give you money tomorrow. And the same ideology is been done by the shopkeeper said that I will give your mobile tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. If you change the day, it will always today. It will always today. Tomorrow never comes. So we need to live in today. We do not need to do any kind of procrastination that I will do some other day. We have to live in today. Hope, Mark, you got the story that we need to live in today. It was a very short story, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I really talked about it with the kids about such kind of stories,
Mm.
and even to my office as well when I have to talk about mindset when there is a lot of issues in teams. So I have such kind of sessions been done with the team so that people get back on the track and the show must
Yes.
go on.
Yeah, some of the things you said, as I understand, they're really great, beautiful things, living every moment of your life and helping others basically um, uplift everybody. And that's a great thought.
And again, the way since I got an opportunity, so I talked about the deer story, I talked about
Yes,
the mindset of that son, I talked about the third story about the today and tomorrow.
right.
Everybody, you might be keep all these things, these three stories in your mind, or build some stories for yourself that can help you. So at any point in time, you off track in your life. If you are into difficult time, if you are not able to take any decisions in your life, you need to go back and identify, and you have such kind of stories in your mind, which will help you to bring you in your best state of mind. So whenever I have difficult, I always keep on thinking about what that second year could have been done. I have to be calm. I do not have to be frightened. Any difficult situation, I need to be calm. I need to find a solution that how can we think differently to overcome on that situation. So I remember I have just marked that two, three stories in my mind. And whenever I have any challenges in day-to-day life, I just go back to that and try to get the solution. And most of the time, I'll get a solution because I'm not thinking that the lion is coming behind and I'm frightened and he will kill me. I'm trying to be a second kind of a deer who is calm and trying to find a solution completely. So that kind of mindset that definitely we need to build. And everything God has created in our body, all kind of solutions, everything is in our body. We have to really meditate for ourselves. We need to find who we really are. We do not have to go out and find any kind of solutions. All the solutions are within us. We are just not aware about it. And the ones who are aware of it, they are the king. They are the 1% of people in the world who are running the rest of the 90 people, percent of the people. You look about the Elon Musk. So the best learning that I have from Elon Musk is that he set a 10 years of goal. He write down all the goals that he can achieve in 10 years. And on after writing that, he just trying what he's doing it. How can he achieve that 10 years of goal in 1 year? So that is what he is working on. That is what he's trying to put the strategies that how can I achieve that goals in 1 year? So out of 10 goals, there are only couple of goals he might be able to achieve in 1 year. But rest of the 10 goals he will definitely achieve in couple of years. The goals that can be achieved in 10 years, eventually he achieved in 2, 3 years only. So this is the way that we need to really work on. And we always have to work 10x. So if I have been getting paid to do X job, I have to ensure that I am doing 10x. And if you are doing 10x work at any place, the universe will ensure that everything will happen for you because he knows that what he's really doing it. So yeah, that's it. That's it from Mark. Actually, I was not prepared. Otherwise, I could have talked it much better. And I just slept for only 2, 3 hours. So maybe my tone is also not good because I feel quite sleepy as well. But yeah, I tried my level best. And some point in time, I'll definitely have a better planned session next year. And we'll do a good connect next year.
Yeah, great thoughts, by the
And
way.
definitely my one of dream is to meet doctor personally as well, and definitely that will going to happen in 2026.
Yes, I
Let's
hope
see
that,
how it will happen, but it will happen. Yeah.
yes, hope that happens soon. And is Wayne on? Wayne, are you
And that's
hearing? Are
it
you
from my
listening?
end, Mike.
Yeah, thank you so much for his great thoughts, great stories from you. Let's see if we have any audience feedback. Bunch of you guys still out there. I see that Alicia is on, Steven is on, Vincent. Uh, anyway, Alicia had a video. Maybe we have only 5 minutes left for our session tonight. Wayne, are you on? Are you hearing us?
I
Maybe.
am. Just as I talk, they're talking over me. Sorry, Mark.
Okay. Yeah,
Give
that's
me just a
fine.
couple minutes and I'll be out of here.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we have about 4 minutes left for tonight's session. But it was great hearing your stories. And it's easy for me because I understand um, the accent, and I'm used to like talking to Indian people, and I have experience with the people of your country. So it was, and also the culture thing, and the spiritual things, and these are all great. All
Thanks, Marcel. It was good to hear that at least you understood it, and I know
yeah,
that you can definitely pass on to doctor
sure,
what I really talked about today.
right. And the
I'm
transcript,
not sure about what about the yeah. I'm not sure what about rest of the forum if they really understood it. Any feedback, guys? So I'm happy to hear a feedback so that I'll work on that and I'll be well prepared to talk about any better things in future.
right. One thing is to work on our communications. That's really important to have a good communication skill going on that we should work on. And um, also, people are mainly uh,
I'm off the bus now, and where there's a little less noise. So, Mark,
okay,
I did not hear much of what Paresh was talking about, but
right.
I'm looking to see where my car is.
Mhm.
President's Circle. Oh, I think I just get to take one. So that's kind of cool. You travel a
Okay,
lot, you get few benefits.
you're right. So you got frequent flight miles on your airplane.
I do,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, right.
So
Bonuses.
I get to get a car without going and standing. There's about 150 people here standing in line. I feel a little bit
Yeah,
sad, not horribly
yes.
sad that I get a car, but
Yeah, you should
uh,
feel privileged that way.
so is there any questions that I should be answering, Mark, that came up from Paresh or others?
I don't see any questions. There are some links in the chat. I will post those with the replay. And nothing else from the audience.
So one of the things, everybody, we're doing now that we haven't published a lot of them, but they are on our YouTube page. They're on the YouTube community page. We take every one of these webinars now. We put it through a program that allows it to become 30 to a minute and a half, Mark, 30 seconds to a minute and a half clips.
Right.
And they are very unique. So I'm gonna let the audience tell me, what car should I pick here? I'm gonna turn my camera back on.
Okay,
Where's my
let's see what
camera?
you have.
Where's my camera? Come on, Zoom meeting, show up. There we go. Now my camera. I'm gonna flip it
Right.
around. Which
Oh,
of these
wow.
cars should I take? I could take anything you see here. There's this one that's a Kia. The next one's a Nissan. The next one is whatever. I don't know what it is. And there's a whole bunch.
I think get
Tell
the
me which,
Nissan.
tell me which one I should take. What?
Between the
Nissan one,
Nissan,
Nissan.
between the Kia and Nissan, I would pick Nissan.
Okay, and here's the Nissan. And then
Right.
right next to it is a VW.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't driven a VW in a long time. You know what? That's
Try
what
that. Yeah,
I'll take
try
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's an SUV, right?
There are every one of these are SUVs. Yeah. So,
Yes.
yep. Are there
Really?
any questions that Prash had that for me to answer, or we can obviously answer them later?
Yeah, Paresh is he is excited and he wants to meet you in person one of these days. So I think that
Nice.
yes.
I don't think I'm going to pay to fly to India, but anyway, somebody else pays my way. I'll be in India tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple of $1,000 for airplane.
Yeah, right. Fresh, you think I could get to India for a couple thousand? I think don't put another zero on it, but I think a 5 in front of the 3 zeros is a more likely number. So,
No, it's not that expensive.
oh, I bet it is.
Okay.
My sister-in-law used to work for Deloitte, and had 10,000 employees
Uh-huh.
in that she had to working for her in India. And she
Mhm.
told me multiple times it was the most expensive place on the planet to fly
Oh,
to. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, from my country, it's just $2,000 plane ticket.
yeah, your country's like right next door, Marcus. I'm around the world.
No, I mean from here to USA.
Sometimes, maybe, yeah. Maybe it is 2 grand. Maybe I'm being really touchless.
Yeah, because from my country to India is just few $100s. It's just, yeah, a couple of hours flight. We lost your camera.
I put the phone in my vehicle and I'm inside the vehicle now. So I'm going to drive out. If there's no other
Okay.
questions or comments, again, thank you, Paresh, for getting on. And again, I'm just a direct guy. Anybody who's ever watched this knows that must be my hearing, because I just don't understand sometimes, and that's just problematic. There's an old joke, Paresh. What do you call someone that speaks 3 languages? Trilingual. What do you call someone that speaks 2? Bilingual. What do you What do you call somebody that speaks 1? American. That is
Yes.
me. I am American.
Right.
And
I know that, and if I have to
Yep.
work with the doctor, so I need to really be like you. I need to learn with you. I know that you are American.
No, but Wayne, you're a straightforward guy, and we love you for that, being,
Yeah,
just and yeah, we want to be
we need
like
to
you.
adapt ourselves.
Yes,
We need to make changes. We need to take efforts because
right,
definitely you are doing a lot of, you are a great guy, doctor.
all
right.
right. Well, I think we are at the top of the hour. I'd like to say
Yeah,
to everybody, thank you guys so much. I'm going to drive
Yeah,
to
have
my
a great and
daughter's
safe
place
journey.
in Colorado Springs. So
yeah.
Yeah, have a safe journey, Dr. Young. Bye.
thank you. You guys be good all.